application
So
for
the state and commission are not filing any further affidavit, so it is for them to respond to the SLP.
Are you people filing your counters to the SLP or not?
It's not required.
All right, we will give one opportunity so that nobody says we didn't give that opportunity.
Clear.
Yeah, we'll say that.
But state and commission also filed the SLP here. They have preferred the special petitions there.
Yes.
Therefore, they are asking for the affidavits. Their stand is very clear in the SLP itself.
But the private writ petitioners before the High Court.
They have not filed with it. They are the writ petitioners before the High Court.
So what we'll do is that we will give them an opportunity to file a counter within 2 weeks.
But
if they don't, we'll say the right to file the counter will stand closed. And we will say that, is it possible to prepare one compilation? Otherwise, it will be impossible, with so many lawyers appearing.
Nodal council this side nodal council, that side.
May I just tell you one thing?
I think the commission will
in Calcutta High Court, there are 50 petitioners. 50 petitions. Just one. What has happened, in one affidavit, in one petition, one affidavit, another petition, another affidavit, one petition and one report, another report is another affidavit. All it is really, I can try to do it, but it's really difficult.
The commission is more concerned, so commission should file the.
No, we are not. The commission is not concerned. We are.
All right, you tell us who will really help.
Nodal council each side.
Nominate. Your Lordships, may I suggest a
we are looking for I think. We are looking to these things that commission is changing. Commission is changing their stand from time to time. This has created a great difficulties to us. Commission in Supreme Court said something else.
Now you are appearing for whom?
I am appearing for the OMR disputed candidates. Group C, Group D. Class 9, class 10.
So you are the candidates who will be displaced now as a result of the judgment.
Exactly.
So really speaking, you are the same side as this.
One
person. Lordships, there will be 5 categories of people. The first will be, your Lordships, the government. The second will be SSC.
1 second. Yes.
One is government. Second is SSC.
Yes.
Third are the original writ petitioners whose grievance was that they were not selected due to all the malpractices that were followed. That will be class 9 and 10, class 11 and 12, and Group C and Group D. All the 4 categories subsumed in that. And Group C and D. The 4th category, your Lordships, will be people who were appointed and their appointments were cancelled. Yes, your Lordships. And 5th will be the residual category who would have been appointed, but action yet not taken against them.
No.
And also, very well, also CBI, lastly. So these are the main stakeholders in the entire matter, your Lordships, and I humbly submit that it cannot carry on in personam. This matter has to carry on in rem. So once these interests are before your Lordships, represented before your Lordships, rest of the people who want to file can file interventions. For example, today my petition is also a new SLP with a permission to file.
Now tell us this, who would be appearing for the government of West Bengal? Who is leading
I am appearing for the government Bengal, and ASTHA Sharma will be the coordinating council from this side.
So whether your Lordship, there are writ petitions or interventions or SLPs, the dispute is the same.
This is the main appeal, no?
Well, it's also in 12.27, we moved an application for
from that one.
The name of the commission is West Bengal Central School Service Commission.
Full circumstance.
Right. Now, who's appearing for the School Service Commission?
Mr. Jaideep Gupta was in the class.
Mr. Jaideep Gupta.
Your Lordships, now SSC can file a common affidavit.
Yes, fair enough. Mr.
For
Gupta,
everyone.
you are appearing for the School Service Commission? All right, perfect. Now, the petitioners in the High Court who are not selected,
We are
Answer, sir. We are appearing for the, on behalf of the writ petitioner. Apart from this, all, my lord, West Bengal Board of Secondary.
so you are those petitioners who contend that the selections were vitiated by fraud.
Yes, yes.
Right? You are in conflict with Mr. Dwivedi, are we right in making that assumption, right? They are the people who say that, look, we should have been selected.
That's
You didn't select us, you selected other people by fraud or whatever. That's their case.
Blood, no, that has not been, blood, sorry,
One second,
that.
we are
that
not
has
making
been
any
not
observation
said
on
in the
merits. We are just
petition.
trying to understand the lay of the party so that then we can make bring some order to the whole matter.
May I point out why another Kumar?
Now, how many lawyers are in that category?
So far as.
You can't number them, most of us are in that.
All right.
Just get on the category millets.
So you would represent class 9, 10, 11, 12, group C and group D, right?
But there are-
All right. Now, persons appointed whose appointments were cancelled. There we would have Mr. Vaidyanathan, Mr. Patwalia, Mr. Ramchandran.
So far as there are.
Millets, there's also another subcategory. The subcategories of those people who were never parties in the litigation. And as a result of
And whose appointments will be cancelled, right?
Yes.
millets, without being a party.
Right. Fair. But whose appointments would be cancelled now? All right. RPI is also on the same, all right.
पूरा तुम उनका चाप नहीं जाना
मतलब there are
चाप नहीं जाना
There would be categories concerning.
And persons who could be appointed and no action has been taken. Who are those people? Those are the people whom the government had said that all right, we will extend some benefit to them, but eventually they were not appointed. So, one second, just 1 second. Everybody keeps on talking out of turn. We'll never be able to find chaos. Today, let's at least find some procedural formalities on this order. So we take it, therefore, that these are the 6 categories of people.
मतलब there are two more there are 2 more
There's
categories.
one more category. Matlab,
Which category?
there are 2 new diary numbers. Matlab, we have filed yesterday.
Which category do you
This
belong?
category is not called for verification. We were the original whistleblowers. Because of our original 2 writ petitions, a batch of writ petitions, there was CBI inquiries and there was certain orders.
Therefore, you want the process to be cancelled, right?
No, what we are asking for is, if the second limb of the judgment of the Honorable Division Bench holds good before this bench, that is to segregate, with regard to the people
Tainted
who
and the
are otherwise
untainted.
legitimate and got the jobs, and people who are not legitimate but still got the job.
Now, did you get the job or did you not get the job?
Then we will come into the consideration, zone of consideration.
Oh, you will be the beneficiaries of segregation.
Yes, precisely.
मतलब there is a
really a
मतलब there is
Not
another.
in this 6, only rest are offshoot.
That's right. These 6 are the broad categories. Look, we are not going to shut out anybody who says in the hearing that, look, please give us 2 minutes. We'll also hear those categories. But broadly, these are the 6 categories. Now, 1 second. Now, we are not going to add to the categories anymore. We're not adding to the categories anymore. Now, tell us, ASTHA Sharma will be the nodal council for the state of West Bengal.
Yes.
We'll
state.
also, for the state and the staffs and the school
State
selection.
commission and those other private whose examinations have been cancelled.
They all sail in the same boat.
Same boat.
So on behalf of the private parties, is there any other nodal council whom we can appoint?
May I say one thing? When you are pointing
Sir,
out the category,
Same Gupta.
please keep it there, because within that category of people who have been today dislodged, there are subcategories.
Obviously.
You have the OMR sheets, you have.
That's all right, but if we start Ms. Arora, if we start listing out all that today, we will be finding out now it will be like an argument today. We just want to give some procedural direction so that we will have one paper book common for everybody in this case. Otherwise, it will be impossible to sift through, 500 petitions.
It will become extremely difficult for my lords to put all the categories into one.
No, we are not. We are not. We are just appointing counsel so that at least the relevant rules and regulations, precedents on which people want to rely upon, all that is at least compiled and put before us. The lead writ petition is put.
We have already filed, my lord, admitted
But that's a matter of argument.
because the panel
That-
prior to the whole lot. It's all, we.
That's a
can
matter of argument.
Where?
Ms. Arora, if we don't do this exercise, it will be impossible to write a judgment. If you have 1,000 petitions or 500 petitions, and you have odd petitions, counsel telling us, well, this page in this petition, it's impossible to actually get down
I
to
understand that.
type a judgment. So we have to have some chaos in this, some order in the chaos, rather.
Order is the chaos, absolutely.
Let the school service commission do
Yes,
it.
but just
All right.
Shalini called.
Because they are the central.
Sorry, who, where?
Not Shalini called.
All right. So we've got Astha Sharma,
Let's come and.
Shalini Kaul, and who else? All right.
For the in-service candidate.
In service.
In-service, my lord, who were working from 2007.
Astha Sharma and Shalini Kaul will be covering your perspectives as nodal counsel.
Kunal Chatterjee would be.
No, I didn't get your lordship.
We are just appointing nodal counsel as in the CB matters to prepare one consolidated finale.
We are looking for in-service candidates, a
In-service
separate category altogether.
Everybody is in service.
2007, my lord.
Well, can I submit one thing?
You see, in-service candidates are exactly like Mr. Vaidyanath and Mr. Raju Ramchandran, Mr. Patwalia and Mr. Ranjit Kumar, whose appointments will be cancelled as a result of the judgment.
Millets, can I just suggest, apart from these 6 categories, Millets, there are also 2 broad parallel categories in terms of the arguments. One will be 65B and the technical aspects, and the other will be the remaining. So these could be clubbed up together.
These are arguments. These are not categories.
Millets,
These are
that will
arguments.
help this court. Ultimately,
You
it
are
will
saying
help.
that the 65B certificate is invalid. So that's an argument. That's an argument.
Lordship,
All right. And on this side, one second, please. Please don't talk out. 1 second. Don't talk out of turn.
Lordship,
Now,
similar matter.
don't talk out of turn. What applies to the left applies to the right as well. And to the center. Now tell us. Now I'll tell you what. Tell us now. On this side, is there any nodal counsel who would like to work with these 2 counsel we have nominated?
Mr. Rohit, because the SHEKHAR Kumar would be there.
All right.
But may I make one suggestion?
Mr. Shekhar Kumar? Right. All right.
Selected
Now,
and
1 second. In order to no counter affidavit has been filed till date. Full stop. In the event that any of the respondents seek to file their counters, they shall do so on or before 2 saptah ka time de dijiye. If no counter is filed, the right to file a counter affidavit shall stand closed and the proceedings shall be conducted on the basis of the record as it stands. Next. Broadly speaking, it has emerged from the submissions of counsel on both sides that there are 6 that the categories in relation to the present batch of cases would comprise of the following. Bracket 1, the state government, the government of West Bengal, semicolon, bracket 2, the West Bengal Central School Service Commission, bracket 3, original petitioners before the High Court, who are not selected, into brackets, representing classes 9 and 10, semicolon, 11 and 12, and groups C and D, bracket, and similarly situated persons. Bracket 4, persons whose appointments have been cancelled by the judgment of the High Court. 5, persons who would be appointed in pursuance of the decision of the
Division bench.
in pursuance of the division bench, but where no action has been taken. Persons who would stand to persons who would stand to be appointed.
Persons will lose their job because of malpractice.
There is no direction. There is no category. There is no such directions.
Once, everything, right. Then that fifth category, then the fifth category we will not mention.
Blood direction.
And fifth, five, the central, one second, we are not putting the fifth category. Five, the Central Bureau of Investigation. Full stop. We have clarified during the course of the hearing to assuage the concerns of all the learned counsel that these are broad categories and will not exclude the possibility of any person having a distinct case presenting it before this court. Can you please allow me to argue, dictate the matter? Full stop. To facilitate, full stop. Given the large number of petitions which have been filed before this court, it would be necessary to have a common compilation which can be relied upon by all the learned counsel at the time of the hearing. Full stop. To facilitate this, uske pehle likh lijiye, during the course of the hearing, we have noticed that the court has been apprised of the fact that Mr. Rakesh Dwivedi, Learned Senior Counsel, appears on behalf with Ms. ASTHA Sharma, appears on behalf of the state of West Bengal, while Mr. Jaideep Gupta, Learned Senior Counsel, appears for the School Service, West Bengal Central School Service Commission.
Mr. Kaul also appears.
Mr. Kaul, you are appearing for
the state of West Bengal.
Yes, you'll get back. The persons whose appointments would stand to be cancelled as a result of the impugned judgment of the division bench of the High Court are represented inter alia by Mr. C.S. Vaidyanathan, Mr. Raju Ramchandran, Mr. P.S. Patwalia, Ms. V. Mohana, Mr. Ranjit Kumar,
I will ask
Ms. Meenakshi Arora, and Ms. Padmanabhan.
I am representing.
All right, so आपका भी नाम लिखो, Mr. Kipayat.
We are all representing our SLPs.
Must be your lordship forward my surname.
You are away from Parliament today.
No, our Parliament is not there.
And Mr. Rohatggi is for whom?
For the similarly circumstance group D.
My lord,
Alphabetical order.
Lordship, I want to assist.
My lord, Mr.
Ranjit Kumar bhi dal.
Mr. Pratik sir.
Madhi Diwan also.
Lordship,
Right now, Mr. Ranjit Kumar, Ms. Madhi Diwan.
Mr. Pratik sir, my lord.
We are just putting out some names so that we know when the matter opens up who is appearing for whom.
Lordship,
Lordship may not put any name, my lord.
All right, किसी का नाम मत लिखो. All right, don't put any names because.
Otherwise, there will be another chaos.
All right.
Lordship.
ऐसा लिखते हैं हम. Council appearing, all the council appearing in this batch of matters who fall into one of the above stated categories shall furnish details to Ms. ASTHA Sharma during the course of the day, so that a consolidated master list of council can be prepared. All right. Then we will say in order to facilitate the preparation of a common compilation, we appoint the following, by consent, we appoint the following advocates as nodal counsel: 1, Ms. ASTHA Sharma; 2, Ms. Shalini Kaul; and 3,
Kunal Chatterjee is there in all the matters.
Kunal Chatterjee is most important. He's for the board as well as for the
Kunal Chatterjee.
It's very
3, Mr. Kunal Chatterjee.
Because because we are been approved.
Yes.
Report from day one.
Right.
At our instance, Mr. Partho.
Mr. Kind.
Who?
Mr. Partho Steel, the advocate on record. Thank you.
Mr. Partho.
Oh, Mr. Partho Steel.
Shekhar
All
Kumar.
right. The 4 nodal council, that Shekhar Kumar we already put there. The 4 nodal council shall ensure that they sit together and prepare a common compilation in the electronic form. Full stop. This shall be circulated to all the learned counsel appearing on behalf of the contesting parties in the proceedings. Full stop. This exercise shall be completed within a period of 2 weeks. The proceedings shall be listed for final hearing on Tuesday. Place it exactly after 3 weeks, 2 weeks to file the counter. If no counter comes, and we're giving 2 weeks to prepare it.
Lordship, Lordship,
Right.
Lordship, item number 26.
Right. The council falling in the above categories will be at liberty to file their written submissions not exceeding 5 pages each. Not exceeding 5 pages each. Stop. We would request all council appearing for a given category to prepare one set of submissions. Right? So that, Mr. Batwalia, Mr. Ramchandra and Mohana, please sit down together and prepare one compilation. Your 5 can become 7, but we'll then have some idea.
But my lord, for the writ petitioners before the High Court, they have to deal with all these arguments. Their argument cannot be
one compilation means
one submission, one set of submission.
One type of sum, but
I think Mr. Gupta, Mr. Dwivedi, and Mr.
My submission is just limited to 1 point.
So,
that's all is Mr.
Yeah. Fair enough, but prepare one set of submission because you are the people who are challenging the judgment of the High Court.
Yes, madam.
They are the private parties challenging. The petitioners before the High Court are seeking to sustain the judgment of the High Court.
Yes,
Get the broad categories now.
One risk.
And state and SSC, etc. is concerned, your lordships, because notice has not been issued in our SLP. Let them just circulate. We can apply to the registry and get their stamp.
All right.
That is.
There are new matters today. New matters in this, kindly issue notice and direct.
All the matters.
Notice shall issue in all cases where notice has not been issued thus far. However, it is clarified that one counter affidavit alone will be filed in the lead matter. Full stop. Now, one more thing which I wanted to ask you was that we'll have only one counter affidavit. That's one thing is very clear. Now, apart from that, so far as the state of West Bengal, there are basically the most significant challenges are by the private parties who are going to be ousted, but more important, the state of West Bengal and the School Service Commission. Now, I would like to have, just so that we have some idea about the facts, can somebody take the burden of preparing a dispassionate set of list of dates containing everything? So, Dwivedi, will you be able to do that? Everything there. We don't be selective. We only request the state government can do that. Don't be selective in what you are disclosing. Put everything on the record because then it's a matter of argument. But otherwise, we'll not have a comprehensive set of dates. So please do that for us so that.
One risk.
Yes, their presence is very much required. The board. West Bengal Board of Secondary Education presence is very much required because there is an excess appointment.
We'll ask
the state of West Bengal to do it. We'll coordinate with Mr. Dwivedi and both of them.
My lord would be kind enough, in the meantime, direct the CBI to place its report before the court. Let us know what has happened, how far they have proceeded.
And the West Bengal
Board of Secondary Education.
Love to see.
One risk.
That the board is very serious before the Supreme Court. And unfortunately, SSC, before this single judge, did not argue. Board did not argue. Board did not appear. Board did not argue. Nothing, no seriousness. We would love to see that they have become serious now.
Only one certain SLPs are not appearing in your.
All right. Now we'll get on with our. I think we brought some order to what we are going to do.
I missed it. Did this honorable court direct the CBI to file its report?
We'll be on board now. These are representative proceedings. I mean, it may at the end happen that some SLPs were not listed or whatever. They'll follow whatever you. When we have so many counsel across the spectrum making arguments, everybody.
I have one respectful sub.
All right, now
one respect.
All good things have to come to an end. All good things have to come to an end.
I have one request.
CBI report may be.
In this regard,
Already CBI has filed a charge sheet in this regard in all the 4 matters. RC 1, 2, 3, 4.
my lord, My lord, another thing is that, my lord.
CBI has already filed
I can't hear you at all. And we'll not be able to hear anybody because everybody is out talking out of turn. Now, though I don't use a hearing aid, we have switched off our ears to everybody in this matter. We'll hear it on the next page.
That CBI has already filed a charge sheet. Regarding the report be filed on the next day.
Next. Item 14. Item 28.
Lordship, item number 26 is related to same matter.
All
Item number
connected matters-
26 is related to
CBI
same matter.
report may be filed.
All connected matters are governed by the same order. All connected matters are governed by the same order. We are not going to hear anybody else now today because this is only a procedural direction. Please rest assured that when we open the matter, we'll be hearing diverse viewpoints.
Report is very important.
CBI report is very important.
And four charge sheet is
Four charge
important.
sheet has been filed.
My lord, kindly
Four
consider.
charge sheet has been filed. Let that be placed.
Hold your horses for the next hearing. Yes.
My lord, otherwise, the adjudication
Item
is
14,
impossible, my lord.
1 week rejoinder.
Charge sheet has already been filed by the CBI.
1 week time for
Detailed
rejoinder.
investigation.
My lord, they are afraid of CBI
File it here and it's okay.
charge sheet, my lord. That is very
Let the
important.
direction be passed
No,
upon.
you are the villain of the piece. You are not allowing the board to progress. Now, please come on the next time, please.
Highly obliged.
Item 14, please.
Highly obliged.
We've already passed procedural directions.
Item 14, Lords.
Yes.
I have been just.
Item 14.
It's coming after notice or it's before notice?
This afternoon, they were present yesterday, my lord.
All right. So what do we appoint some, we appoint an
Am I audible?
Online.
Your Lordship, am I audible?
Yes.